Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to talk about my Pixel Watch 2 and over 20 different features on the watch. This is a 41mm cellular model. Of course, there's only one size for the Pixel Watch 2, and that is 41mm. We should be getting a 45mm here soon with the Pixel Watch 3, but for now we're going to talk about what can be done with this watch right here. Now, there are a couple of versions of this watch. This is the LTE model, which means I can connect it to a cellular network and I can use it without having my phone nearby. But of course, there are also the Wi-Fi models, so if you don't want to pay for a monthly service to use the watch, you don't need to. You can always get the Wi-Fi version if that's more your thing. But of course, if you do want to get the LTE model just in case, you don't have to have it connected. It can still just use Bluetooth and Wi-Fi just the same. Now, one of the most obvious features, of course, this can receive phone calls. This watch has its own phone number that connects it to the towers, and then through use of number sync, it directs all of the calls or texts from my regular phone to the watch itself. Right now it's set to vibrate. Now this will be independent of what your phone is set to. So right now I have my phone totally on silent, not vibrating, but the watch is still vibrating. One thing I do want to mention, if your phone is completely turned off or you have the SIM card removed, then it will not be able to get the calls itself. The phone number they attach to the watch is not the same as the phone number in your phone. It's going to be different. All it's doing is connecting to a tower so it gets cellular data. It is not actually putting the phone number on the watch itself. You can both make and receive calls on the watch. You can go through your contacts, your favorites, recents, or just use the dial pad and even access your voicemail. You can also send and receive text messages from the watch. We go through here. You can write it out with the keyboard, swipe around if you'd like to form the words, or you can also just use voice here. Hey, how's it going? Not the best pronunciation on my part, but as you can see, the dictation is really, really good on the watch. It's also good on pretty much every Google product I've ever tried. One thing that's really enjoyable is using the voice on here. I don't really ever have to worry about it getting it wrong. It's really good and really fast. Aside from texting, you can also download apps like WhatsApp, so you can reach out to people using other ways aside from your phone number. Now, you can also send and receive emails on the watch, which is really, really cool. I don't really think that's something that a lot of people are going to do on the watch, but it is really nice if you'd like to get on there to reply or just go through your emails and maybe do a little organization. You can also use this watch as a navigation system. You can use the map apps to go around. If I want to go back to my old college town here, yep, while using, driving, dismiss, okay. And now here's the thing, of course, it does give you directions here, or you can follow the map here, but it also will automatically get this started on your phone. So if you have your phone with you and you just want to get it going, you can get it started on the watch and it will automatically sync up on the phone. You can also use this watch to tap to pay as it does have the wallet feature. I, of course, don't use it on my device itself, but if that's something you did want, it is available. Now, what it's referring to here is the fact that this watch can also take a passcode, similar to the Apple Watch and other devices. I could have a number passcode on here if I want to keep the watch locked, but I don't really care to do that, and part of the reason is because I don't use the wallet feature myself, but it is great that it is an option. Now, of course, I can use the Find Devices to find the Pixel Watch itself, but let's say I can't find my phone, and I just have my watch. I can also go through, swipe down. Oh, my phone's down there. Okay. Pretty simple. You can go to your apps to access the Google Assistant right here in the A, or all you have to do is hold this back button long enough, and you can get it here as well. Oh, here's an answer from YouTube. And it sends it to the phone. Can't watch YouTube videos from the watch, at least not yet. Now, this watch does have Wi-Fi abilities. Of course, that's how you would use a lot of the features like email and navigation if you didn't have the cellular model activated. There is some web browsing on it, but it's pretty limited, and I don't think it would be as useful. It's kind of adorable, though. You have this little Wikipedia browser here, which, again, I don't know how much this is going to be used, especially considering you're not even getting the full use of the circular screen. But the fact that you can do it is pretty cool. Hopefully, when they get a bigger size watch, maybe they give us some more internet browsing features. Just, for kicks and giggles. The watch also has its own Play Store, so you can always go through and download more apps if you'd like, and also just check out what you could get on this thing. The phone has a few other nice features like theater mode, which is great to use while you're in the theater. That way you don't have to worry about it making any noises or going off and getting bright while you're in the dark room. Also, aside from that, it also has this nice touch lock feature here, which I enjoy, which makes it to where you can, turn the touchscreen off essentially, You're not gonna have to worry about accidentally touching it or activating it. You just have to press down the crown for 2 seconds, and then it unlocks the touchscreen again. The watch also has Bluetooth, so if you don't have the cellular, you can still connect to your other devices. You can also use this to connect to things like headphones. So say you want to go jogging and you don't want to have to carry your phone with you, you can just download the music here on the watch. You can get Spotify, YouTube Music, and other music players. And then of course, connect the headphones and leave your phone at home. Speaking of connecting to other devices, I've showed you this before, but you can connect to the phone that you're connected to. And hey, look at that. We can see it right over there. Another cool feature is that the watch can take screenshots. Now, of course, I could take the picture on my phone by clicking the button there, but if I want to go ahead and take a screenshot of the watch itself, I would just press the crown and then, of course, the back button at the same time. And there we go. There's our screenshot. This watch can, of course, connect to your Google Home. Mine is unplugged right now, but if it was, I would be able to connect. I can see other devices that are also connected to the Cool Guy Zone, which is what I've named my Google Home. Now, would you believe that aside from telling the weather, this watch can also tell the time? I have a timer, I have a stopwatch, and I can even set alarms using the watch itself. You can also keep track of your schedule with the calendar app. You can go through, see all the events that you have coming up to make sure you don't miss a day. Of course, no watch is complete without a nice watch face. Here I have it set to some photos, but of course there are a lot of other watch faces you can choose from with it, or if you want to get really fancy, you can go buy some stuff like this Fallout Pip-Boy right here, which I'm just going to give a special shout out to because there are a lot of things you can do. You can click over here on the Tuesday to go to your calendars. You can click on the time up here. Oh, and see the sunrise and sunset. That's what it was really showing there. You can go to your step counter here, which just really goes to show all the different things that could be done with this watch. This was not made by Google, this watch face here, but it works really well with the watch and can take you to a lot of other features of the watch itself. I mean, just by going through here and touching some of the different stuff we can see. Oh, and look at that, there's my alarms. Now, of course, my favorite features by far are going to be the fitness features. A while back, Google bought Fitbit, which means they get to take a lot of the technology from inside the Fitbits and put it in here and make the watch that much better. With this thing, you can track your heart rate, you can track your steps, your sleep, all kinds of things. You connect it to the Fitbit app on your phone, so you can keep track of it in there as well. Of course, it's not just as simple as tracking your heart rate. You can also track your workouts, which is going to track how long you've been working out, your heart rates during the workout, your average heart rate, your peak heart rate, and many other useful information if you're someone who really likes to go to the gym and really keep track of your health. Of course, you can also use the ECG app here with Fitbit. Now, the ECG app is very simple and easy to use. It just takes 30 seconds. It gives you instructions here. Now, of course, this is not an official diagnosis or anything. It can't really tell you if you're gonna have a stroke. Can't tell you too much about your heart. This will just give you a good idea of what your, heart rate is like. I think this is very good, especially if you're trying to maybe keep a lower resting heart rate. This could be a good way to kind of track your progress and see how you're doing. I have been working out today, and I have been doing a lot of cleaning around my place, so I'm not really surprised that my heart rate's a little bit on the higher side. But it's just kind of nice to have a tool like this. Of course, it's not just the ECG. There's Fitbit Exercise, there's Relax and Fitbit Today, and also a flashlight. Remember this back before phones had flashlights and you had to just have a white screen on your phone? Yeah, well, the watch remembers. Of course, there's also this Fitbit Relax. This is a fun little breathing exercise, not one that I've used very often, though maybe it's one I should try and use a little more. And like I said, to access more of this Fitbit data, you can go in here and see a little bit more. Forgot to wear the watch last night, so I don't have any sleep data. And it kind of goes through, tells you everything, your steps, how many hourly activities you've had today, then of course, how many calories you've burned, if you've been going up and down stairs, and how much you've walked today. Again, this is probably my favorite feature of the watch, is all the Fitbit technology that's inside of it. And it's really why I got the watch originally. I will be doing a more in-depth review here to tell you what I really think about the watch and what I think about these features. I just wanted to get on and tell you guys a little bit about what it can do. That way, if you're on the fence and thinking about it, but you're not sure because there's some things you want to know about, you can check out this video. If you see a feature here, then you know you can do it. Now that's going to do it for this video. Like I said, I just want to give you guys a little bit of what this watch can do and do it in a little bit of a faster pace. I do apologize for not posting anything recently. A few days ago, I went and I had all my wisdom teeth removed, so it's It's been a little tough for me to talk and eat and sleep, so I kind of had to take a break from YouTube for a little bit and focus on work and recovery. But I'm going to be trying to make some more videos here soon. I'm also going to be branching out a little bit. There's some other tech things that I want to talk about here, like some gaming. Of course, I just thought I would kind of maybe let you guys know a little bit before I start making these videos. And also just to let you know that with this channel, Tay with Tech, it won't just be phones. A lot of it will be phones, as these are the tech that we use mostly every single day. But there are a lot of other things that we like to use out there, and I'm going to want to make videos about that too. Anyways, you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for watching this video. Please comment down below, like and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the watch itself. If there's any features that you want to see on the next Pixel Watch, the 3rd generation Pixel Watch. And of course, if you have questions about this one specifically, please let me know down below and I'll get back and respond to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching. You guys have a wonderful night.